If you could only watch one of your Saturday Night Live skits, or you wanted your grandkids to see your Saturday night, like the one that you go, that's it.
Oh, I mean, it's probably would have to be Cowbell or with Will or my favorite one was Mick Jagger. I did a thing with Mick Jagger. He was on the show and the Rolling Stones were on the show and Mick wanted to do a sketch. And so Lauren goes, go pitch a sketch to Mick. And I go, if you want to, I go, I'm not talking to Mick Jagger. I'm afraid I can't. You talk to him. He goes, no, he's cool. Go talk to him. So I wrote down all these ideas. I go, Mick, I have this idea where me and you are work at a sunglass hut or something. He's like, no, don't that. He's very, very, very nice to me, very, very patient. And he goes, no, don't that. And so before the meeting, I said to Lauren, maybe I'll do an impression of Mick in the mirror. I'll be his reflection. Lauren goes, please don't do that. that's been done so many times. Please, Lucille Ball did it. Like, just don't do it, man. So anyway, so I'm running down these ideas. I go, how about this idea, Mick? Me and you're Keith, and I'm Keith, and he cloned himself so he can party with himself, whatever. And he goes like, nah, don't that. I go down like 10 ideas. I'm getting sweaty. I go, what if it's you in the mirror and you're like, why am I doing this show again? I've done it in the 70s, the 80s. What am I doing? What am I going to do? The rooster, what am I doing? And he goes, I like that. I like that idea. Yeah, I like that. And so I had to go into Lauren's office and say, good news and bad news. Good news, he wants to do a sketch. Bad news, we're doing the reflection in the mirror. Then we wrote it on a Friday night, which is so rare. Usually you write on a Tuesday night. We wrote on a Friday night, got the set done. They made the best reflective set where everything's backwards in the mirror. And we rehearsed it once and did it on Saturday night, and the place erupted. It was I think it was, for me, it was a perfect sketch for me.
Let me see a little bit. You got a purple blouse on or something here.
Yeah, yeah. I'm wearing a purple. We're both wearing matching Mick Jagger purples, satin blouses, and we're like, "What you going to the rooster? Go to the rooster! Come on, what are we gonna do? I'm pointing my finger at you. I'll keep pointing. What am I pointing at?" It just got out of control, and I was brand new on SNL, and I remember. He loved it so much that he put his hand through the mirror and shook my hand, and the place was shaking, and I was hot from all the applause. It was just really exciting moment for me because I'm just such a fan of his, and I love that sketch. Any of those ones where the place rocked, I'm very lucky to get those sketches.
But even the last year, it felt like on Saturday Night Live, everybody was intent on cracking you up. The goal was to make you not get through a skit.
It was painful, Dan. It was painful. Everybody, because they knew I'm an easy laugh. I just love. I'm a fan of comedy, and it's very unprofessional of me. But Will Ferrell we would do a sketch where we were in a hot tub together, and him and Rachel Dratch were this creepy couple that would get in the hot tub. At a hotel, there were those creepy couple that would get in, and he would eat like a duck leg or something, and he'd go like, "How are you?" And then every time I talked, his hand would pinch me under the water because he knew I would start laughing.
Oh, that's not in the script for him to do it. He just is pinching. Okay.
Yeah. And so he would do that, or Molly Shannon would do stuff she just knew would look at me and just make me laugh. And Tina Fey and they would crack me up. And I'm like, and Horatio Sands. And I would just get in trouble, and they didn't like it. I had one line in Cowbell, and Will Ferrell and Chris push each other, and Will's wearing a shirt where his guts hanging out the bottom and his glasses fall off, and he looked like an insane man. And I had my one line and I flubbed it, and then everyone was mad at me. It's like they wouldn't put me in sketches. I got in trouble.